Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro. Sa. Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro.
Was a week got a dog as a kid.
Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro. Sa. Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro. Beat 'em, bro.
Absolutely fucking tailed up.
Yeah, pure horses.
Pure as the driven snow.
Yeah, bro.
I've got the most pure horses you've ever seen.
Man, fuck. I mean, we need to get an expert. We need Connell in or something, but we do need, like, the horse racing world is so fucked.
Yeah, I
Some
can
of the
imagine
best
it's
guys.
pretty fucking wild old world. The people who... There's all kinds of freaks in the horse riding world. There's the people who own the horses.
Yeah. You got your owners, your trainers.
Trainers. The cunts who ride them, jockeys. By literal description, they're freaks of nature.
I tell you what. Hello, welcome to
Feed 'em, bro.
My name is Tim.
My name is Zack, Dyer.
And on this podcast, we discuss every type of fella in the world.
Yeah.
And
more.
And more. Et al. Whatever's tickling our pickle. I tell you what, back to this horse stuff.
Yeah.
I tell you what my life goal is, dude.
What is it?
To be remembered as a colourful racing identity.
Yeah, that's
which
sick.
is just a criminal. How does he pick 'em? He's always picking winners, this colourful racing identity.
He's a colourful guy. He's very successful in the...
And now they do say he has tenuous links to the underworld.
Yeah. I'd love to... Oh, man. That's another fucking awesome thing to have as well, which I don't have, and I wish I did. Tenuous links to the underworld.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why we're getting into an Asahi shop.
Yeah. I don't know if you'd call that tenuous. I think you have to dive in head
We
first.
are going to combine them. We will have an Asahi stall at the Melbourne Cup.
That's perfect. That's a good place to start.
Oh my God, you're picking a winner? These berries,
Wait,
man.
we don't have to be Lebanese.
No, I do.
We're just doing that for fun.
Yeah, we have to be Lebanese. What, you want to go into the Asahi world and not be Lebanese?
No,
you want to
right.
be shot in the head.
You're right. Yeah.
Bro, if you want to pick a winner, man, this berries, bro, they got ancient powers, bro.
Yeah.
They open up your entire brain so you can figure out the winners so much better.
Yeah, you can see them, bro. And if not, don't worry, I'll tell you who's going to win.
Yeah, I'll just tell you. Because if the jockeys fuck it up, I'll break their fucking legs.
I'll break their tiny little legs.
Yeah.
Imagine breaking a jockey's legs.
God, it must be so much nicer for a standover, man, when they're in the racing world.
Yeah. If you're in the mafia or whatever, and your job is to run the protection racket over the jockeys.
Oh, come on, Tony, mate. Oh, please, mate. Don't do it, mate.
That's where they put the retired hard men. That's kind of like a sort of like a retirement job.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we'll let Barry take the
they get to
the
use
jockeys.
just a little hammer. Just a little.
they're the first hammer you get in woodwork in high school. Those tiny little ones.
Yeah. He's like, this is so much easier on my back. I'm gonna have to get the sledge out for the fucking degenerate gamblers that don't pay up.
Yeah.
The jockeys, it's nice and easy.
The jockeys, it's great.
Oh, mate. Oh, come on, man. You know I'm good for it, mate.
Mate,
I
I
fucked
couldn't
up.
help it. I tried my best, but all the other horses fell out, and I came in third. I know I wasn't meant to place, but I didn't mean it. I promise. And you just flick him in the head.
Oh, no.
He tries to fight you back. You get to hold him on his head. God, that must feel good to do that.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I think I felt it a little bit. You fuck around with little kids.
Yeah.
You got your nephew coming at you. You just grab him by the head.
Yeah.
Until they get too big. A few more years, they'll be too big, and they might start bashing me.
Yeah, that's scary.
But I've got to keep putting it over them while I
some
can.
good little hold them out, swinging arms action as you can now.
Absolutely.
What else is good in the racing world? Yeah, you got the and just like I think awesome guys just rocking the worst suits.
Yeah.
Thinking like they're all big fucking dicks.
Yeah. Actually, I've had a little bit of an insight into the world of the greyhound racing. Because my neighbour, I mean, he's been my dad's neighbour for fucking 30 years.
Sort
at
of
this point.
all the same shit, but even without the pretense of some glamour.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But
like
he just owned dogs. He loved
Yeah.
it. He always used to go down there, but he was like, it's like just the most degenerate fucking place.
Yeah.
Keeping up with the dogs.
Well, Ricky Ponting, one of my heroes, cricket legend, he just loves race dogs. He owns race dogs.
Sick.
Hence the nickname Punter. Which is just the funniest like thing for an ex-cricket captain to be obsessed with.
Greyhounds.
Just always racing his dogs.
Yeah.
A multi-millionaire.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a cool hobby.
Oh, yeah.
Have 40 racing dogs in your fucking backyard.
Mm.
At least someone like Ricky Ponting, they're probably well looked after.
Yeah, you'd hope so.
It's
you
when
can't
the-
afford a scandal.
Yeah.
You can't afford a Glenn McGrath style be caught.
What was he doing?
He's like just photos of him with an elephant that he shot.
Oh, right. I mean,
It was a different time.
perfectly legal.
Mm.
You have to,
It's actually for conservation.
yeah, well, sometimes you got to take the big ones
Yes.
out.
'Cause
So
they
who
put-
better than fucking Glenn
Yeah,
McGrath?
yeah. Off the long run. Always very accurate, Pidge was. So, at least we knew the elephant didn't suffer. Fucking dead eye shot. Yeah. It is. I mean, I've been to the races a few times. I've sort of experienced the whole gamut.
I don't think I've ever been. I'm trying to think.
Brisbane, I went when I was 19.
Oh, wait,
doing
yeah,
the
I
suit thing. Probably White Oakleys, feeling sick.
Yeah.
And then, I'm against it all, but, if you do get a free ticket to the Birdcage, you go into the Melbourne Cup.
Oh, yeah.
I'm having a look around in there.
You went?
I went.
When
mate.
did you go?
I went with Cashman.
Yeah.
When he was doing like Channel 10 stuff, and we're sniffing around in there. Warnie's son's in there.
Nice.
I'm having a look. Jackson's in there.
Nice.
With Brooke, his sister, and we're just sniffing around. You're seeing TV stars that they could be on shows like Stingers, but not Stingers. Like
Blue Heelers.
like the
that's
modern
stupid.
versions. They're like
okay.
where they're like
Yeah.
water rats, but the new version, and it sucks. We should make one of those shows.
That would be
love
sick.
They love to. Yeah.
What would our theme be?
I think I want to do a show.
Mm-hmm.
Now this involves reality TV,
Yes.
and and we love shows about us, people on the front lines, cops, ambos, all that sort of shit.
Yep.
Fireys. I mean, we love Fireys.
Fireys.
We
support
love the
big time
Fireys.
around
Thank
here.
you to the Fireys.
Yep.
Thank you so much to the Fireys.
Big shout out to all the Fireys.
Big shout out to the Fireys, whether that's country,
CFA,
CFA,
or if you're in the, if you're in the city.
you're in the city, you're hanging out on that pole.
Yeah.
You're
That's how they get. That's how they're all so fit.
you're
They do.
mostly being called out to get the fine, to make people pay the fine when someone sets the toast off in a big apartment building.
Yeah. So
And they have to come out
international students
Looking,
fucking set the alarm
Some
off
poor
again.
international students set the alarm off, eating meagerang for 20 because they're packed in there.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have to go up there and be like, yeah, so that's a 10 grand fine, mate.
Yeah.
And they go, please. Yeah. So, thank you to the Fireys.
Thank you to all the Fireys working the pole.
Working the pole. So, what I'd like to do, we've got our minor celebrities, our Aussie, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here style level.
Yep.
We've got them. They are working in the Triple O Emergency Call Centre.
Yep.
They're not only working the phones, they are going out there and they have as much license as our trained professionals
Yeah.
out on calls.
The problem
So-
with that is there would be people are so psycho that they would be like, they would take it serious.
Oh, of course,
become-
that would be what would be exciting.
Yeah.
Because you'd have, like, I don't know, fucking, just to name off the top of my head, Merrick Watts
Yep.
saying that I've, like when he did SAS, he
Yeah, that's
he
what
sort
I
of
was thinking
embodied
of.
a soldier so much that I would like to see Merrick Watts types in a hostage negotiation situation.
Yep.
And we're giving him the bullhorn.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sort of manically being like, don't fucking do it, cunt.
Yeah.
Fucking oi, fucking cut it out. We have sort of, like TikTok sort of famous dance girls.
And where we set up the entire hostage situation,
Yeah,
and then like have it so the hostage gets their brains blown out.
by Merrick.
And well, because of not by Merrick himself, but like because of his poor negotiating skills, or and then like
whatever
we sort
our
of just
version
let
of
him sit in that for like a
whatever
month.
our version of SWAT is.
Yeah, and we sort of just let him sit with the guilt of that for like a month or so, and then the big reveal at the end is like, oh, just kidding, Merrick, you didn't cause the deaths of all those people.
Yeah, we recreate the Lint siege.
yeah.
Remember, that's the only sort of hostage Australian situation I can really remember.
Yeah.
That was an exciting one.
What happened there? What did he want? Was he just wilding out?
Yeah, just sort of a vague terrorist thing, but I don't really know if he was a terrorist.
He wasn't associated.
Yeah,
he was kind
I
of
think
like
he was putting up the wrong flag.
he was like, I know a
Like
bikie,
he's just like,
but it was I know a terrorist.
yeah, he's sort of putting the flag in the window, and they're like, I don't know if that's the right thing.
Oh, he
just
tried to
like
put the ISIS flag up.
grab something off Timo. That, oh yeah,
That'll
kind
do.
of.
It just
But,
says peace
yeah,
and unity for
yeah,
all.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, the siege, very bad. Sorry if you're listening and you're in the siege.
Did anyone die?
Oh,
no,
he died, I think.
And someone died because the cops shot him too, didn't? Or was that a different thing?
Often that's the problem.
Yeah, they love it.
From what I know about hostage movies.
I've been getting like black pilled on cops for the past week.
Oh yeah.
I've been getting. Have you ever heard of the civil rights lawyer?
No.
He's a very prominent lawyer / YouTuber, and he goes through like cop cam videos of just cops being the absolute fucking scum of the earth.
Yeah.
It's like some of it I couldn't even. I had to turn off a few videos because it's just too intense. Like these
Yeah.
cunts like slamming these people to the ground and then instantly trying to cover for each other.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That would be one of the fun things about being a cop.
I'm anti-cop at the moment.
Oh, of
I
course.
hate them bad. I've always been anti-cop, but right now, don't fucking step to me, cops.
Yeah.
I'm pissed off.
He knows his rights.
I'd know if I was a US citizen, I'd know my
Yeah.
rights.
Zack, cops, if you're listening, Zack is ready to quote naval law and the Magna Carta from 1770.
I've got a fucking PDF of the Magna Carta on my
Zack
phone.
is now a
ready to go.
sovereign citizen, so good luck.
No, I've been. You watch a couple, like one will really get you, and you're like, "Fuck, this is interesting. I'm learning a lot." And then you're 4 in, and you're watching a guy literally get paralyzed by police, and then like roughed up around, and you're feeling sick to your stomach, and you're like, "All right, I gotta fucking, I gotta turn this shit off."
Yeah, it's grim.
Yeah.
If you're an ICE agent, turn the podcast off.
Yeah,
we
we
don't
don't
like you.
All cops are bastards. I was thinking about the all cops are. Why do people go with bastards?
I don't know. ACAB
Such a-
sounds fun.
Yeah, but it's such a lame insult. Like no one.
Yeah.
Like if I'm ever saying bastard, it's in an endearing way. Like you bastard. You got me.
Yeah, I guess Americans just don't like using the word cunt.
ABAC.
ACAC.
ACAC.
Sounds like an inquiry.
ACAC. All cops are cunts.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it doesn't work as
it doesn't work. I do like there's always something it's just funny calling it the Lint Siege. Because I'm thinking about a treat.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, ooh,
It
la-di-da, you wanted a bit of fancy Swiss chocolate.
Was
Why
that
is it-
cafe associated with the brand Lint, or was it
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
It was the Lint
Yeah,
cafe.
you get the chocolate there. You get a
Right.
Lint hot chocky from there, man.
So what happened? Did any Belgian people have to make a statement?
Not sure.
Did
But I
they
hope so.
Like I hope that like the boss at Lint was like, hey, I know we we couldn't really help it, but sucks that this happened at the Lint cafe.
It is
It's a
tough
stain.
because you can imagine going in there. You'd imagine a lot of like middle-aged women, that sort of thing. Like, ooh, I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, a sweetie. Ooh, but I could go on sweetie.
Yeah.
Or
a
a little,
lot of guilty fucking
death,
middle-class women in
death
there.
by chocolate. I've heard of that, but not like this.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
and then it's like, well, I knew I shouldn't have got the chocky. Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm in a siege because of it.
Yeah.
Oh, great. I just wanted a little sweet treat.
And now I'm
Now,
involved in a
great.
siege.
Oh, now they're breaching. Oh, this is perfect. I just wanted to feel the balls. I just wanted to feel little balls in my mouth.
Well, I needed a cuppa anyway,
Yeah.
but here I am.
Oh, great.
Stuck in a siege.
Oh, perfect. Oh, now he's getting the ISIS flag out. Great.
Great.
Fantastic.
Great.
Well, I'm going to be late for the meeting. Oh, this is typical.
I wonder if anyone, while they're sieged up, had one of the balls.
You'd have to, wouldn't you?
You'd have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you had taken a bite, you've bitten one of the lint balls in half. This cunt busts in with the gun, and then you get out, and then that half of one's just looking at you. You're like, oh, fuck,
yeah.
you might as well.
You know, it's like when they list their demands and all that stuff, and they're always like, to try and get in, they're like, well, we need to feed the hostages. How many you got in there, mate? And they try and get some pizzas in it. Sneak a gun in it. And all the hostages like, just bring in like a glass of milk for us all.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like, someone will wash your little cuppa. Yeah. Just wash up beautiful balls down.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you'd be going them, wouldn't you? You'd have to be woofing.
I wonder if he...
Mm.
Did he choose the Lint Cafe for a reason? He's like, well, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to fucking enjoy it as much as I can.
Absolutely. Bit of energy. Bit of, this is naughty. I shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, he went for like 100% pure naughtiness.
He was being so naughty.
He went like, he was like, all right, I'm going to do a siege with a gun. That's pretty fucking naughty boy behavior. And like, how can I make this even naughtier?
It wasn't cheat day.
A naughty little
It wasn't
treat.
cheat day yet. He's like, fuck. Oh, fuck it all. Fuck it all.
Anyway,
Anyway.
no shout out to that guy.
No shout out to that guy. Shout out to the Lint Cafe.
Yeah, shout out to the Lint Cafe.
Love the balls. I don't mind.
Do they do anything else? I've only ever really had the balls.
That's their forte.
Yeah, they
That's their
definitely.
forte.
No one else is doing balls like them.
Nah, no one knows what all the colours are either.
No, they're all good. You just eat them.
Gobble them up.
Doesn't matter.
Gobble them up. Gobble them good. I was in the hospital a fair bit, visiting my partner. She's okay. She just had to wait for this surgery.
Yeah.
And the hospital's got great types of fellas.
Oh yeah. Great vibe in there. I've found
Fantastic vibe.
fucking vibes in there are crazy good.
There's a lot of. I tell you what, there's a lot of. And this might just be society as a whole now. A lot of people just no headphones blasting shit out of their phones.
Really.
And that's not a great.
The patient, the patients or just
patients and just people out the front.
Yeah.
You know, that's. I mean, obviously, it's grim stuff, but just the smoking area out the front of a hospital is always red hot.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, just people in their scrubs like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Smashing darts at the hospital. And it was like, one guy was playing 50 Cent so hard out of his phone, and then next to him is like an Italian nunna just blasting TikTok so loud.
Fighting fire with fire.
I know. It's like the worst thing to hear third hand someone else's fucking
TikTok
reel and just like the viral sounds, and they're so loud. And it's like, you're like, oh, this is fucked. But I was visiting Tals. She had her own room for a couple of nights, and she had this like this nurse that hadn't been with her at any point. Just this old duck that I guess is like the bad news person, like the villain. And Tals is in there, and I'm with her, and she's about to jump in the shower, and the lady's like, "Right, you're getting booted out of here." And Tals is like, "Oh, okay, no worries, that's all good." She's like, "Yeah, no, it is all good. You've had the nice room for too long, to be honest. Been spoiling ya." And Tully's like, "Okay." She's like literally getting changed, like getting in the shower, and she's like, "I'm just gonna have a quick shower." She's like, "No. You've been living in the penthouse too long. Pack your stuff up. Let's go." It's like, fucking hell. It's like, yeah, dude, I wanted to be here 4 days longer than I needed to be. Great. Yeah. I was just soaking it up because the room's so good. It's like, where do you think you're going? It's like the best time.
That's
just
awesome.
This old duck that suffers no fools. Hey?
Yeah.
Right. What's this?
Constantly on the attack.
I think you've been having it pretty sweet for too long, sweetheart.
The sheriff's back in town.
Yeah. the bad cops logged in. Yeah, fuck, it was fun.
That's awesome.
Mm.
That's a great. That's just like a mother hen in a like in a roost.
Yeah, a lot of beautiful tales. Just like your surgeon just so much younger than you. You know, it's like you forget. It's like
yeah.
just
that's
having
scary.
a 20. It's like, oh fuck, I guess you can be a surgeon in your 20s.
Yeah.
It's like fucking hell.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, this fucking dumb little kid's gonna cut me open. Fuck
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah, it is good. But yeah, the nurses are so good. Shout out. It's all, and it's like, the phenomenon of just the hottest girl at your high school. They're still nurses,
Yeah.
Gen Z ones.
Yeah, I see a lot of beautiful nurses because the hospital's on my tram line. So down around the bloody Melbourne Museum stop, there's lovely women doing God's work with their beautiful
God bless
faces,
you, angels.
in their scrubs.
Yeah. That like classic like trope of like the meanest girl at your high school's now a nurse.
Yeah.
It's like she's built for it.
But then I guess they all age into, no,
Oh yeah.
you are out of here.
Yeah. God, it must be good. Just run off my feet. Oh, you wouldn't believe what she said to me.
You hear, that's all I remember about hospitals. You hear all the nurses gossip.
Oh yeah.
We hear everyone's gossip, but they're obviously prominent.
Yeah, big time. And then she got put in the mixed rooms, which is, that's fine.
They're gonna
But it's
be
a bit more brutal.
I remember I got my appendix out when I was like 14 or 15.
Mm.
I spent 3 or 4 days in the hospital. I think that's the longest stint I ever did in hospital.
Yeah.
And it wasn't fun. There was little kids who got burned.
Oh.
Like across. That was fucking. This is not good for a comedy podcast, but hearing those kids have like when they had to wash them,
Oh.
I can still fucking hear it. I remember. Must have been. It was Petro Cinovasiva
Mm-hmm.
and someone else.
Oh, they're coming to visit the kids.
They were in the hospital, coming to visit the kids in the hospital, mainly for these two, because those kids had been in there for quite a while.
Yeah.
So, but they were mainly there to see them. But they come around and said hello to all of us who were in the thing. So shout out to Petro.
Yeah. Be hard to not sound like dark doing this, but it would be funny at our age, and we're like having like the most minor surgery. We're like demanding that a Bronco come see us.
Yeah.
Reese Walsh, please come visit me in the hospital. I've got a broken toe.
I'll give my ACL repaired.
I stubbed my toe real bad, Reese. Please. Please. You gotta come visit me. Yeah, fuck. I mean, what sort of cool doctor type guys or people?
Well, isn't the stereotype is the surgeons are jocks?
Yeah.
Did
Because you
get
have to be
any-
quite
did you
strong.
See any jock?
I don't know. I
surgeons?
wasn't really around when any of our surgeons were in.
They're
Like, I know the ones that work with bones, because you have to like break bones. You have to be strong.
We have to be jacked.
Yeah.
So not just strong, like not just strong for a doctor. You have to be.
You have to be jacked. You have to wear cool. You have to like sort of modify your scrubs.
Yeah. Cut the
Like
sleeves
look a bit
off.
of cool. Yeah, do sort of cool stuff like that.
Man, imagine
We'd
being
be
a
awesome.
jacked doctor.
Mm.
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
must be
What a
real nice, dude. Must be real nice. And we're sort of always up to hijinks, clean fun around the hospital.
Yeah.
And we're also selling lots of pills.
That's why I couldn't be in the medical industry.
Mm.
I would, as soon as I could, I would steal drugs.
Yeah. And they say it's hard, but we've got like fun little schemes.
I could figure out if you put me with like that close to them, I'm figuring out a way.
Yeah.
And I'm not even trying, but it'll just
It's like what?
once I learn the
As if the
systems.
patients need a menu, just give them Panadol, we keep that.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Well, I think they might be doing that because
I
it's
think there
becoming
is a bit of that.
increasingly harder to
there
get
is
any
a bit of
kind of
that.
pain relief in
Yeah.
hospitals.
Yeah. They're on it. They're on it about it.
That's so sick. Imagine just being zonked off your brain on fucking morphine, and you're just telling some cunt that's got a broken leg, being like, "Oh no, we can give you a couple of Panadine forts."
Just cutting people up and you're just zooted. Fuck, this is crazy. Yeah, but shout out to all our frontline service members.
Yeah, all our doctors.
But yeah, so that's
nurses,
what
especially the nurses.
my Australian TV show would be. We're getting like ex-footballers in there doing this sort of stuff.
Yeah. I reckon that could only be great.
Yeah, just sort of in a crime scene. We got the Gen Z girls. They're doing like the new TikTok trend, sort of around a dead body in there. Scrubs. Yeah,
they're doing that song. Have you seen the latest one? It's that song that goes, "Doom, doom, I find it hard to beat you." You know that one? It's a great dance. Oh man, I wish I could dance. The latest
one I've been seeing is like, "That was rude." Oh God, they all suck. Sorry.
Have we talked about? I think we've covered them, but there might be some updates. The Aussie Bro Squad.
What's happened with the Aussie Bro Squad?
People are worried about it.
What was the Aussie Bro Squad? Forgive me.
It's 4 brothers, 2 are twins, and they do dances, but they're live for like 18 hours a day.
Oh God.
And it's like very obvious that they've got their mum is insane. Her name's Bev. So they've got a Reddit, and the Reddit's blown up because people are fucking psycho. But it's actually like, and they're doing good work. Shout out to the Aussie Bro Squad Reddit. Sort of just documenting like how much these kids are, and they're not kids either. They're like, I think they're all over 18 at this point.
Oh, even weirder.
And they don't have like any social life. They're just dancing on TikTok Live for their mum. So people that went to high school with them have kind of found the subreddits and been like, I went to high school with them. They would, they weren't friends with anyone. They did well at school, but then I think the mum pulled them out. But anyway,
it's like when you get called out of class early because you play like rep footy or whatever.
Yeah.
They're getting pulled out because it's like you trans dropped. Sorry,
I think that's exactly it.
Yeah.
But the mum has like made a bunch of fan accounts, so every one of their videos will have a bunch of comments, and it's become quite obvious that it's just her. And then it's also like it's either her other fan accounts, and then there's also like very young kids are fans of it, and often like kids with disabilities and stuff, and so that's like the whole sort of market that she's trying to like push these boys towards. People are worried about them.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to check out the Aussie Bro Squad subreddit, it's a good read. It's very interesting.
We can't make a Reddit for ourselves, can we? We got to wait for someone else to do that. It's bad form if we start a Reddit, isn't it?
I think so. I don't even know how to start a Reddit. But I guess it wouldn't be that hard. If anyone wants to do it, and then we can start cross-posting.
And then you can all... And then that'll be a great sort of funnel for you to do all your ship posting that we always do.
Oh, yeah. All the AI images of me and Hewitt in a loving relationship with each other.
Yeah. Yeah. I would not want you to use AI. I would like you to write it. Real old fan style.
Oh, fanfic.
Fanfic style.
Huge long posts on our subreddit about it.
Yeah.
A fanfic.
And it's every different type of guy, and we find out in every sort of fella situation we find ourselves fucking. So that's like fantasy ones.
This is what it is.
Zack's like a big centaur.
It's an entire series where me and you slowly figure out that we're gay and we have sex with every single type of fella in the world.
Yes.
Before we finally realize that we only want to have sex with each other.
Yeah, that's it. And it's every genre. So
that's
fantasy.
That's how we cover all the fellas. It's all different genres.
Fantasy, you could probably sort of write Zack as like this big centaur with his, tall body, and then I'm like sort of the dwarf type creature. I'm hairy, squat, strong with an axe.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
like a Gimli kind of dwarf.
And it's like a centaur and a dwarf in love. It's against the laws of the realm. And we have to sort of, fight out, because I have a sort of a dwarf dad, and he married an orc, but that's apparently okay. But if I want to fuck a centaur, suddenly it's a big problem.
That's great, yeah. And because you're like, well, you you married and fucked an orc. Wouldn't that make you half orc? No, it's his second wife.
Second wife.
Yeah, yeah. And
Second wife.
and they had to fight to like it wasn't just perfectly legal. So they sort of had to battle to get that done. But then the dad still won't
Yeah.
support. It's
Because the orc's like short.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, or you married a goblin or. and
No,
it's
but
like,
the dad's just homophobic.
Oh,
'Cause it's
yeah,
an
of
it's a
course.
woman orc.
yeah, yeah. Woman orcs. God, they're beautiful.
Yeah, they're lovely.
You
Shout out to all
rarely
women
see
orcs.
many women orcs in sort of fantasy.
Is there?
Well, you probably do. I'm just going off when I occasionally watch Lord of the Rings at midnight to fall asleep.
Are there orcs in other fantasy? Did J.R.R. Tolkien invent the orc?
Great question. Leave that with me. I know there's plenty of them after Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Your sort of your World of Warcrafts and stuff.
Yeah,
They're
definitely.
quite
Yeah, yeah.
orc heavy.
World Box is a video game I play sometimes. There's orcs in that.
What's World Box, mate? Run me through that.
It's just like I haven't played it for a while. It's very fun though. It's just like there's no real goal. You just build a little world and sort of you can just add different elements and just watch the civilizations grow up.
Oh, nice. That does sound good.
It's pretty good. And because I got it on Steam on my computer, you can get mods.
Ooh.
And you can kind of make it even a little bit better. But like I said, there's no sort of start and finish. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption over the weekend.
Oh yeah, sick.
I never played it.
Yeah,
So I got
that's
it,
fun.
and I'm
Well,
playing
in
it
that
through.
one, we fuck each other, and that's just kind of Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
But,
yeah.
it's still good.
Well, time to pull up camp.
Yeah, I don't play video games, but I like hearing about the stories of them.
I feel like this kind is all story. The Red Dead Redemption is like anyone could play it. It's it is the gameplay is so simple and slow and easy. It's all story and it's great so far.
Yeah.
Because I'd been playing a lot of games that are no story, just online, just fucking you got sweats, just the sweatiest fucking freaks on Dexies trying to kill you at any second. And that's tough. It's tough to play like that all the time. It's good sometimes you can just ride a horse around, tie someone up, throw them in the creek. I'm trying to have good honor though. I'm trying not to because if you kill people out of hand and do bad stuff, you lose all your honor. And I'm trying to be honorable.
Yeah.
So
you got to. You're one of the most honourable guys.
Well, I'm trying to make it a true representation of sort of how I would really act, But every now and then, the lasso is too tempting. Just lasso some poor cunt, drag him behind your horse.
Oh yeah, man. That's too tempting.
It is way too tempting.
That's too tempting.
God, that's the best feeling.
Oh God, it must feel good.
It does, yeah. There's some poor guy trying to go up on his day. Next minute, he's fucking lassoed up, hog-tied on the back of my fucking horse, going for a ride.
Going for a trot.
But sometimes I don't kill him. Sometimes I'll just let him go.
Yeah.
And it doesn't
You're
break
just
my
helping
honor.
him out.
Well, I'm not helping him out, but I'm not ending their life. I'm just sort of putting them out for a day or so.
Yeah, we might be getting closer to where they needed to go.
Maybe.
You don't know.
Well, it's definitely... I'm helping them build character at the very least.
Absolutely.
Whether that's like a traumatized reactionary character or... But at the end of the day, it is just a video game.
Yeah,
it does feel real, though. Have you played it?
No, I've seen bits and pieces.
God.
The new GTA looks very real.
That's why I'm playing this, because it doesn't come out until next year. And I was playing GTA 5, but that's kind of boring. So I was like, I'd never played Red Dead, and it's meant to be one of the best games out there. So I thought, I'll play it through before GTA comes out.
We'd be good in the Old West.
I would love it, man. It's so sick. Cocaine gum.
Oh.
You can just fucking shoot things.
Mm.
God.
I think we have discussed this, but I think, I'd like to be in the little town and I'm running the brothel. And I'm like, I guarantee these girls are clean. Yeah.
I cleaned them myself
personally
this
tell
morning,
myself.
partner.
Yeah. Sort of flappers and we're just fucking we got what is it? Lenilum, laudanum, whatever.
Laudanum.
Laudanum. Yeah,
Yeah.
We're hoofing that shit
Absolutely. We're down in the fucking opium den with all the Chinese fellas.
because we got the vapors.
Yeah, we got the vapors.
I done got the vapors so bad. You know, we're that little Oriental fella. I done gone need to get in that den, boy.
Down there, those Chinese
and
fellas
and
smoke
I
some opium.
yeah, and I get in fights, and they go, "Let's take this outside," and I'm like, "Yeah," and I scurry, and I have this little hole under my brothel, and I go, "Have they left yet?
Yeah,
Have they left yet?"
You get the girls to make
Yeah.
to go out and calm them down.
Yeah. Offer them whatever they want. Please, God. Okay, fuck.
I was thinking about the word brothel the other night.
Mm.
Apropos of nothing, had no ideas in
Mm.
my mind. I was just chilling out.
Yeah.
I was just hanging out
Yeah.
by myself, and I was like, what about the word brothel?
Mm.
And I realized that I didn't know that what it stood for. I thought brothel just meant a mess for a long
Yeah.
time, because the only time
Your
I'd hear
mum
it,
yells
my
it at
mum or
you.
dad would go, "Look at this place. It looks like a fucking brothel. It's
Yeah.
a brothel."
And
So
it's
I just thought it meant messy.
and it's because, and it wasn't because it was messy. It's because you had it set up like your room is now. There's all like red lights and like
yeah.
jade curtains.
And I
And
was fucking blokes for
there's
money in there.
heaps of oil. It stinks of oils and stuff.
yeah, absolutely.
What is the term? Where does it come from?
Brothel.
Yeah,
I guess I don't know. I didn't look it up. They weren't the results I
Doesn't
got
sound,
anyway.
I mean, I guess it's tarred in your mind, but the word brothel doesn't sound incredibly good. Like I don't hear the term brothel and be like, oh fuck, I'm horned up.
No.
Love to go to the brothel.
It
I
is
mean,
a cool
whorehouse doesn't sound great.
The
either.
knock shop. is
Knock
the-
shop. No,
That's the funniest one, I think.
That's the funniest one. I guess the parlor.
The what?
I own a
The
parlor.
The parlor.
Step into the parlor. The pleasure parlor.
There's one right next to my Macca's.
Oh, okay.
The Scarlet Lady.
Oh, beautiful.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's always lots of people sort of... Not really, like, they don't really look scummy. I looked on the website once. It's a
just for research.
Well, I was curious. I was
Mm.
like, if I was to ever go in, what am I looking at? But not for me, no.
No.
I
Just
just
for a
get my-
friend.
I just get my... Well, no, that particular... what they have, the Scarlet Lady, didn't really tickle my fancy. I just preferred going to the McDonald's next door.
Oh, yeah. What, a bit cheaper? Cheap and cheerful. Yeah. It is. Hey, I don't know if you've heard this before, but it's the oldest profession.
Yeah.
Which is true.
You reckon that's true?
But how are you paying for it? I guess they're giving you grain and shit, but you got
A couple of berries.
Yeah.
Give you a couple of berries for some fucking
Yeah.
chunch.
Okay, mate. So, bag of grain. That's hand stuff.
Yeah. We got barley corns.
Barley.
All right, I'll suck you off a bag of
Suck
barley
stuff.
corns.
5 chooks. That's around the world.
Yeah, 5 chooks. That's full GFE. You can do whatever you want with
That's
me.
around the world, baby. Yeah, you're even allowed to kiss me. 5 chooks. I mean, I think, even back then, oldest profession in the world, but what we do, mate, spinning yarns.
Well,
Oldest
that's the
art
thing.
form in the world.
Yeah, I was going to say there's surely yarn spinner. But how long that has, I guess that's been...
I guess.
When did they get professionalized later than...
I guess you had to be a hunter before we could even use words.
Well, you had to have something to talk about.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's such a good point.
Yeah. If you just fucking... Well, I guess animals do stuff as well.
Yeah, that's true.
You know that show that I was telling you about last week, Sylvania Waters?
Yes, yeah.
I haven't watched too much more of it, but I read a bunch about it. It was like the inspiration for Kath and Kim
Okay.
and The Castle. So the
Oh,
first
wow.
scene of that is like identical to the first scene in The Castle.
Mate, you really stumbled across a sacred text.
A gem, yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
pure Old Testament
From what you're telling
Australiana.
me, it does sound very Kath and Kim, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Once I learned that, you're like, oh fuck, it makes sense. I think it inspired a lot of TV shows and just like the style of comedy or shows and shit.
Yeah.
After it came out.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, pretty sick.
Yeah.
Like, because the guys are right into in the castle. They're right into cars as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like all
and
that
they
shit
have,
was-
and they have dogs as well.
Yeah.
Greyhounds. They love the
Oh,
greyhounds.
yeah.
Coco and Son of Coco, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love their cars. Eric Banner's always kickboxing.
Yeah. Sick.
Like Wog boyfriend.
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
his daughters.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, that's a great little bit.
That's pure Australiana right there.
Yeah, big time. What else were we gonna talk about?
There was a few other fucking things that were bubbling right below the surface of my brain.
Oh yeah, so this guy, thank you. Someone has sent in a great type of fella, and this is sort of comes off well after the elections and stuff. Now, we say like young Liberals, young Labor, freaks.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe tops all of them is like a young person that's into the monarchy.
Yeah.
That's like so into the Queen.
Yeah.
And Britain. So this is from a guy called Make Australia Britain again. British.
Today, before Australia decimalised its currency on the 14th of February 1966, they used to be called a 2-shilling shop. I say we bring back the shilling, bring back the old money, and reinstate our 2-shilling shops, because we are succumbing to Americanisms by having $2 shops.
That's awesome to
Yeah.
like. That's the front line right there. Is the
that's
fucking
front
reject
line.
shop.
Make Australia British Party. Fucking hell. Yeah, the reject shop.
There's
I
another
always
guy-
thought a shilling wasn't a pound. I just thought like it's like a 2-cent shop then. It's like you're not getting fucking anything in there.
No, not
Um,
these days. There's another guy that's like this, but I think he might be American. But he goes by King Twink. Have you seen that guy?
No.
He's really
But
good.
yeah, if you couldn't guess, there's a reason why Zack said King Twink after looking at this guy's
Oh yeah, this is just.
sort of very Botoxy face.
Do you reckon that's what's going on?
Oh
He
well, it's
looks
just the
shiny
lips,
as
the
hell, but
shiny, that sheen they get.
You
is
could have done
so
that with
fucking
Vaseline
weird.
for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's just like an autistic sort of gay guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
who's
Yeah, it's a
just
bad
obsessed
thing.
with the
Yeah,
Queen.
because obviously, I don't want to get into sort of the thing. What's the thing where phrenology? And
Yeah.
I love gay fellas.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of mates that are gay fellas.
Yeah, but you're just asking, why do they talk like that?
Man, that's right. But I would say, now, when you look at the gay man's hair, and it will crack open the skull, you can see them there. They have a very addictive personality.
This is you when all the all the hookers are busy.
yeah.
In the waiting room with all the patrons.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen here, fella.
Now, gentlemen, let me entertain you with a story about homosexuals. And why am I talking about this in a poll? But it's very interesting. The gay man, he has a very addictive personality. He will get on a one-track mind. It's a gay autism, if you will. Now, often they put this into good use. Obsession with your Kylie Minogue, Lady Gaga type. They will lock in. They will lock in on this. They will be a super fan. They will know every drag queen of 15 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race. They love it. But if the gay man draws that attention onto something sinister, then you were in trouble.
Yeah, like
They
the
will-
monarchy.
The monarchy.
Like the damn monarch.
Now this man, he will use that power he has of an obsession and put it towards Queen Elizabeth II, the imperial system, and it is not good for anybody. It is not good when they get a right-wing pursuit and they turn that Stan culture and they use it for evil. They should be using it for good. Like knowing every type of golden era Hollywood starlet. And obsessively saying, that me for real. About Joan Crawford types. What we do not want is when the gay man start getting into sort of a neoconservatism.
You got to get King. I'll get King Twink up. I'll
Yeah,
show
get
you
him up.
King Twink.
There is nothing kind of more sinister than the like really jacked American gay guy that is like obsessed with Donald Trump.
I mean,
Yeah.
the worst,
Yeah.
the ultimate example of that is Milo. You mean like the
Mm.
Milo types?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they're just like hating on trans people. It's like, mate.
I have been proclaimed King of the Twigs, and I accept this title with honor. But my duty is greater than a name. My mission is to lead my people into a world of love, kindness, and truth. A world where we lift each other up instead of tearing each other down. My primary duty will always be to my people, to inspire, to heal, to create a future where we are respected, where we thrive. So to all who stand with me, know this. We are building something greater than ourselves. A kingdom of light, where love reigns above all. And to the ones who doubt, watch. This is Merrick Starr. I'm the king of acting and the biggest acting icon in the world that follows the teachings of God. I have been proclaimed.
He's
Fuck,
so
there's a
sick.
lot going on there.
So what he started, he was just
He's
like
he pops in and out of like a British, French, and sort of Chinese accent.
he could be from like fucking Romania or something.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's like trying to affect like the Queen's English. But he started by just like dressing. He dresses up like he's from the fucking 1600s.
Yeah.
In like royal regalia, and he started off just doing like pro monarchy stuff, and everyone in the comments just started calling him King Twink. And so he just like, all right, he just ran with it. He's like, I've been proclaimed King Twink. It's
Great.
awesome. But he also had videos where he's like, he's looking for a husband. So this guy like
Yeah.
at least knows who he is.
Yeah. He's King Twink.
Yeah, I'm down for King Twink. He seems awesome.
All hail.
I like his policies.
You have my banner.
Yeah, my liege.
My liege. Oh fuck, that's what we were going to talk about. I was going to talk about had one of the worst person that's ever come to Coopers.
Oh, sick! This will bring us home too.
If you want to follow along,
Someone's smoking a cigarette somewhere. It's making me want one.
he's got the blood out. He's got the scent in him. If you want to see this, go to Josh Earl's Instagram page. He's posted up 3 things because Goldstein started filming.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And so, you know, as I said after she left and whatever, I did it. I said, we did it. We found the one cunt Canadian.
You're right,
She was
yep.
so annoying. And I knew she was going to be annoying
Okay,
even
all
before.
right. Set the scene.
Set the scene.
What is it? Saturday night.
Saturday night,
Cooper's.
50 people. I'm
Yep.
excited. You know, full
That's a good
show.
number for Cooper's.
Big, it's looking good. There's, you know, cool looking people in there.
And everyone's hot,
Everyone's hot.
jacked.
If you want to feel hot and jacked, come to Comedy of the Coopers Inn.
Yeah.
And these
Hot nurses everywhere.
hot nurses everywhere.
Jacked surgeons.
Jacked, and they're all like, I've been working hard, now it's time to play hard.
They play so
they
fucking
laugh
hard.
hard and then they will fuck the shit out
Yeah,
of you
yeah.
guys if
They're
you go
easy
to the
too.
show.
They're so
Yeah.
easy. Anyway, get down to the Cooper's
Get
Inn.
down to the Coopers Inn. And anyway, the staff are like, oh man, this woman has been fucking doing our head in, like
Already,
sending food
pre-show.
back, like rah, chewing him out, rah, just being fucking weird. And I was like, okay. And I go up. I'm doing the like, are you here for the show to these people? This lady's like, yeah, yes, we're here for the show. We're excited. I'm so excited. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, okay. So the doors are open now. There's a bar. And she's like, okay, sweetheart. So we'll be up in 10 minutes. Does that work? You want to start without me? What's your name? Tim. Okay. Good. That's good. Okay. I'm like, okay.
Did she seem drunk? Like,
No, which is worse.
In
Well,
the footage, it
probably
seems
drunk,
like-
but just fucking annoying. Just an annoying person.
yeah.
And anyway, she's sort of interrupting me,
You're
But-
opening the show.
yeah, I'm
as
hosting
the
it.
host.
But just doing it in that way where you're like, where you just rather someone be like, "Fuck you,"
Yeah.
so you can go on back and because it's
Like,
hard.
they're not even saying any. They're not saying anything to you. They're just
It's
saying
just this
what
like
they're
point of
thinking.
information.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, anyone from, and then she went on like where she's from, and she's like, I'm staying in Kilmore, which is the first inland town in Australia. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, where are you from originally? She's like, Canada. I'm from Canada. And it's like she just never shut up when I'd like get into bits, that sort of.
Yeah.
And I started like friendly, like, oh, this is a double act where we do this all the time. Where I get an annoying woman to anyway, like without trying to be too.
Did you hit it with that one?
Yeah.
That's great.
I get an annoying middle-aged Canadian lady to interrupt all my bits, and the crowd love it. And she's like, ha ha, yeah. And then the crowd is sort of like, okay. It's just, you just can't get a flow going.
No, not at all.
Um,
She's like just ruining everyone's night, which I kind of respect.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's unbelievable. It's pretty exciting. And then, she just fucking... I bring Josh on. She's just doing it to Josh. Josh should have gives her enough rope. Because it's like, as the host, you don't want to come off like a real cunt.
Of
like
course.
super early.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
And you don't know how bad she's going to be. You're trying to diffuse
and I'm trying to be
immediately.
like, okay, well, now when the act's are on, just don't talk.
Yeah.
And then,
you can talk to me, fuck with, like, I'm the host, you can talk, just leave it, try and every
just
trick in the book.
Yeah, and then just like, so, and Josh would be like, so when we had sex ed at school, we like, just like getting into clearly a story he's going to tell.
Yeah.
And she's like, what? I didn't hear that. And then she's like, what? No, everyone has sex ed. No, that's not true. No. And she's like going around to the crowd. He's like, who else didn't have sex ed? Everyone has sex ed. And Josh is just like, and then her husband just walks out.
Yeah. She crashes out.
She crashes out.
She crashes out. Like, you go watch.
Fucking incredible.
What's Josh's?
Mr. Josh Earl.
Mr. Josh Earl. Great fucking comedian.
It
by the
is
way.
well worth a fucking watch because it is an awesome crash out.
Mr. Josh Earl on Instagram. She loses it.
Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, but I was side of stage, and after a little while, I just did like from the side of Outback, like, oh, just shut up, and then it started this like a chorus of the crowd, like giving the crowd like, and they're like, yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And her husband walks out in shame. She stands up. She's like, well, this was supposed to be a bucket list, and I love you, but fuck you. And she's like,
at some points he's like, one day I'm gonna be up where he is, or where you are. And then it makes a big scene and leaves. That's all on video. All that part's on video.
The best part was like, she's getting up to leave, and then she's like stuck in the doorway and doesn't know what door it is.
She doesn't even know how
like,
to get out.
She's like, how do I get out? I'm like opening the door for her, like, get out. It was fucking incredible.
Yeah. What a crash out.
Yeah, it really kind of bonded the crowd after that, to be fair.
That's good.
Yeah,
Everyone's
but I
just
mean,
relieved.
thank fuck she left at least.
Well, you would have had. She was so. You had to
her
kick her out. You can't not kick a woman like that out. She happened to crash out and leave, but yeah, someone who's talking that much, you got to be like, hit the bricks, lady.
Yeah.
Back to Canada.
Oh, it was awesome.
It was great.
As Goldstein said, he's like, I can't believe that lady was from Kilmore because I've never wanted to kill someone more in my life. Pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
He's good, that fella.
Yeah, he loves it. He was just giddy.
Oh, man, in the video, he was like, no, stay.
Yeah, Goldstein was just frothing at it.
Oh, it was so sick. It was such a sick video.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, never a dull moment. Always something exhilarating.
Well, that's it.
happening.
Not only is everyone hot and jacked and horny down there, you
Yeah.
get to see a fucking woman. She didn't. Yeah, it's like she seemed out of her fucking mind in the video.
Oh,
Like,
the
there's
best
just
part
no
was when her
decorum.
husband left, and Josh was like, "Is that your husband? Do you need to go see him?" And she's like, and then she goes, "We did couple therapy today."
Yeah,
It's like, oh no, shit.
that poor
You
bloke.
reckon?
I hope that guy just kept walking. Like she went down and he was gone.
Oh,
That would have been perfect.
It's like, we did couples therapy today, and I love you, and I love this, but he means more to me than all of you. Like, fuck off. It was so funny.
Wonder what she must have just been drunk as hell and
I
just
guess
like
so.
lost.
Just clearly a person that can't handle
It was bizarre behavior.
being able to be the center of attention.
Yeah, but like at that, it was like a cartoon level of
It
that.
was crazy,
It was
dude.
crazy.
It was so brutal. It was fucking doing my head in.
And just knowing too, the fact that like you saw her on the way up, just knowing that was coming, like before
yeah.
you're getting everyone in, about to start the show, and you just know that it's not going to be easy. You already know that it's going to be
I
a
know.
cunt of a gig.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Oh, the worst. Yeah. Great stuff.
Yeah, that
always.
sucks.
Yeah, perfect stuff.
Very funny though.
But I think that's an
That's an episode, mate. That's a great story to finish on. Once again, Mr. Josh Earl on Instagram.
Go watch
videos.
it. Do
They're
yourself
great.
a favor.
Anything else to plug, Hewitt? You're about to go. Oh, you're about to do your big stint out west.
About to go to WA. So yeah, if you live out that way, come check any of the shows. I'm sure we'll have some stories. We might have a few. We'll see what we can do, but there may be a few weeks coming up that we can't do episodes.
Yeah, but you know, once we come back, we'll be fucking loaded up with
the sort
yarns.
of yarns we will have. Where are you heading, Zach? Do you want to tell them?
I'm going to Brisbane this week. This weekend, I'll be at the Good Chat Comedy Club in Brisbane, Australia. Vegas, Bris Angeles. We went over this. And then on the Monday, I'll be up in Cairns, far north Queensland, up in the wet tropics of tropical North Queensland.
Yes.
And then I'll be in New South Wales in June.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
That'll be
I
nice.
wonder if I'm out there for one of the Origins.
Yeah, I'm going to miss the first Origin.
Where are you? Oh,
I'm
you're
in
going to be doing your
fucking
stand.
DWA, yeah.
Damn.
So if we're back for Origin 3, maybe we'll do a big call out. We'll do
Yeah.
a open invite thing
Down at the Cooper's Inn.
down at the Cooper's Inn or something. But anyway, yeah, regional WA. It won't load, but sort of Margaret
Just,
River.
if you are
you'll
out
know.
there,
Comedy
just Google
Festival
Comedy
Roadshow.
Festival Roadshow.
Yeah. Yeah, other than that,
Other than that-
thank you very much for listening.
Until next week.
Keep 'em up.